just to let you know. Sorry to poo-poo on your parade. All right, so let's jump into the next match, which was for the Smackdown Live Tag Team titles. We had the Revival taking on the New Day. This match went 10 minutes and 15 seconds, with the New Day losing the SmackDown Live Tag Team titles to the Revival. So now the Revival, who are on Raw, are now the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. This match was kind of weird, in my opinion, because it was mostly the Revival kind of dominating the New Day for the most part.
Well, shouldn't they, though? Because they're the heels.
Well, yeah, but it seemed like something was off. I don't know if maybe
It didn't
Xavier
feel...
Woods is really
Yeah,
hurt or if there's
I
something
don't think
really
it is.
wrong between the two, but it seemed like, it was either Big E in the ring by himself and Xavier Woods laid out at ringside, or vice versa. It was just a
It,
weird match tonight between those two
it
teams.
kind of let you down a little, the match, because it didn't... Because we had those matches between the Usos and New Days. They freaking killed it. And it didn't have that same feel to it, did it? Like you thought it would. Because, yeah, I agree with you. The match didn't feel like that. And other parts of the match I didn't like. When Woods was laying there on the sidelines or on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
not moving at all, I even tweeted this. I'm like, why isn't the doctor over there checking on him?
Oh, you want
Because
to
that would
be
make
more
it more...
kayfabe?
Make it something like that, where the doctor's checking on him, and they're trying to take him to this extent. I was thinking, like, what if the doctor say, no, you can't go back in there, and then he's talking to him, and then he pushes the doctor away and runs up there and takes the tag anyway. That would have made more of a, kind of like the hero trying to come back and win the match.
Yeah, and a
So,
lot of
yeah.
people were hating on the part where they pretty much had Xavier Woods defeated. Even Corey Graves was ranting about
Yeah.
it. And then they stop and they're starting to beat him up more on his leg. And instead of doing this after the match, which would have made a
And
lot
they're
more
just
sense.
dying.
And what I didn't understand was the match to me was just not a usual Revival New Day match. When we get a Revival New Day, you Usos, whoever have you, when they're great tag teams, we get some pretty awesome spots. We get Big E pretty much dominating the match, or we get that hot tag from Big E. But tonight it was either Big E getting laid out on ringside. Xavier Woods, I don't know how long he was down. He was down fucking forever.
You
And
guys took a
and on
nap.
top of that, Xavier was. I know he does other stuff outside of WWE with his YouTube channel and video games and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if he had time off or if he's actually really injured. It was just a weird match. It was. That's what kind of threw me off. Why hurt someone more when you could just beat him up after the match? And then you get the Revival on the mic, and they're talking about how they just what do they call them? The new, I forgot what they call them now. It's something silly, and they're basically teasing up Randy Orton winning later on. But it was just an odd match. WWE fucked up a perfect thing of having the stable not winning, but both the gold. Says Bob Aruski. I'll give Bailey a super long, inappropriate hug, says Brian. But there's no telling if they will stay on Raw with the draft. That is true. That is absolutely true. But it just doesn't seem logical to have a Raw tag team as your
Nope.
SmackDown Live champions unless you have them move to SmackDown Live. I don't understand it. It was just kind of odd.
Well, like we heard today, I mean, breaking news that the draft is returning,
Mm-hmm.
and that would make sense. They have to go be on SmackDown permanently, enough of
Now,
this shuffling back and
the
forth.
draft, if I'm not mistaken, is what dates again?
I think it's the 10th or the 11th. The 11th, I believe, and then the 14th on Raw or
And when is
13th on...
Hell in a Cell?
Oh, I don't know, actually, but I think it's... I didn't think about that. You're right. It could be right around that same time.
Hell in a Cell is October 6th.
Oh, it's right before. It's going to
So it'll
be...
be before the
Damn.
draft. It'll be before the draft. All right, so they're not ruining Hell in a Cell, because then that would make no sense to have Hell in a
Wait,
Cell after. Yeah, it's after
you
Hell in
said
a
it's
Cell.
the 6th?
Yeah, it's after Hell in a Cell. It's after Hell in a Cell. So all right, so this pay-per-view won't be a waste. All right, good. All right. All right, let's get to the Chat room real quick. I would strip all the champs draft day, says Bobaruski. Ooh.
That would be kind of cool, like a complete, just throw everyone in a ball, on
I
a bubble
like
or
that.
whatever.
I actually really like that idea by Bob Ruski.
Reset everything,
Just
yeah.
kind of just do a whole fucking reset, man. That would be pretty sweet. I would actually like that idea. What's up, Venom? How you doing, Alice? Justin, thank you for joining us. Brian, Mr. Marion Watson. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. We would really highly appreciate that. And thank you everyone who has hosted and dropped bits. We really do appreciate that. You guys are very, very kind. All right, let's continue on with Clash of the Champions. So we had the next match, which was Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross taking on Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville for the women's tag team titles. This match went 9 minutes and 5 seconds, with Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross retaining the title. On top of that, we saw a 24/7 kind of segment during the match where we almost saw Alexa Bliss win the 24/7 championship at one point. We did see Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross retain the tag team titles. I didn't really mind this match at all. I thought it was a decent tag match. At one point, I thought, they're called Fire and Desire, correct? They were going to win. They do have now a new theme song, Dave. You see that they mashed up their two theme songs together. It sounds absolutely
I've seen people complaining about them hating the match.
Horrible. It's awful, WWE. Sometimes they hit a home run with those mashups, but this one is fucking horrible. Dave, what did you think?
Taker, Kane. You got, like Taker, Kane, and you got, who was it? Edge and Orton. When they did, those were good matchups, but yeah, this was bad. I guess everyone was hating it, but yeah, the false finish got me because I thought they were about to win the tag titles. I was like, holy crap. But yeah,
thank you.
I'm kind of glad they did, I guess.
Appreciate that, brother.
And how about this? We were just talking about last night about Liv Morgan possibly being like a Harley Quinn for Bray Wyatt's Joker. And we get Alexa Bliss coming out in her Harley Quinn outfit.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
WWE, come on now. Someone's watching.
Yeah,
someone's watching.
Last night.
Someone's
after what
watching.
I said last night about Harper, I was like,
then fucking Luke Harper. God damn it, WWE. I swear. Someone. Anyways.
I mean, they're just Meltzer over. He's like, oh, Harper's not doing nothing. He's not even being used for nothing. Oh.
Vince doesn't see anything in Luke Harper. Well, then, fuck, what happened there? We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah.
What did you so overall thoughts on the match? Did you like it? Did you dislike it?
Not really. I didn't really care for the match that much, but you know what? This match should have been on the pre-show, honestly. They should let AJ and Cedric get 10 minutes on the main card. And then whatever they got in this. But yeah, I didn't care.
I don't want to get into more of the Styles match, but what makes it a little bit more weirder how they treated that match was it's in Cedric's hometown. And then you just basically have him get squashed like that. Which is kind of weird.
Well, you could say Charlotte got squashed tonight, too, because she lost in less time than 3 minutes.
But it was more of her kind of, getting cheated, Vince Harper, get your ass out there now or you're fired. Well, he's not going to fire him. He's not going to fire him.
Yeah, he's like, go ahead, fire me.
Or you go back home. Play video games. Vince, I know you watch and donate some bits. Says Katie. Hey, yeah, Vince. Come on, man. You can spare it. You can spare a couple of change. I know you can. Thank you for joining, everybody. Win Favor, thank you for joining us as well. If you're new to the show, please hit that follow button. Please don't forget to super kick that follow button. We'd really appreciate that. All right, so let's move on to the next match, which was the IC Championship match. This match went 9 minutes and 35 seconds with Shinsuke Nakamura with Sami Zayn at ringside taking on The Miz. What did you think of this match? Nakamura retains. I absolutely loved the part where The Miz grabbed the microphone from Nakamura and just launched that shit upstage. That was great. I don't know what this is going to mean for Sami Zayn wrestling-wise. I don't know if they're going to actually team these guys up eventually as a tag team or what. But, man, his role as a mouthpiece and cheering everybody and cheering Nakamura on, he's doing such a great role. I love it. What did you think of this match, Dave, with Nakamura retaining? And on top of that, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I came into this match, I was not interested at all. Didn't really care for it. Wasn't very interested. It pretty much knew Nakamura was going to win. But, man, I actually really enjoyed this match. What about you, Dave?
Yeah, going into this match, this last few matches I've seen, I was really like, oh man, this pay-per-view is really dragging. I was already kind of bored with it.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, I was really into